welcome to episode 4 of From the Archives. I'm Stickman McTaggart, and today we're going to be taking a look at two of the matches that were significant in shaping the landscape of the EWW that we know today. Before we get onto that though, make sure you've clicked the subscribe button to ensure you don't miss out on any future episodes. Invasion of the Body Slammers 2 would see the debut of one of the most terrifying performers ever to grace an EWW ring, the silent assassin Jinx. B Rey was a member of Team Extreme and a former St George's champion, but had recently taken a beating at the hands of the Dominator, a member of the Death Row faction. Charles Fitzgerald III, the leader of Death Row, had promised to unleash the mysterious Jinx upon B Rey as he looked for redemption. The problem for B Rey was, how do you plan for something you know nothing about?
Our first match this evening hold on just 1 minute.
Hello, peasants. I've got a little surprise for you this evening. Now, I understand last show we were anything but kind to poor little B Rey. So I thought it would be nice to get him a little something. So we did. And it's my pleasure to introduce to you the newest member of Death Row, Jinx.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Spirit, it's a pleasure to join you. This is it.
I would like to say it's a pleasure to be here, Jake, but lying has never been one of my stronger points.
Here we have Death Row, we have Charles Fitzgerald III, Exodus, the Dominator, the Lady Killer Philip Bateman, the World Champion The Rage, and making his debut here tonight. Oh my goodness! That's him. This is Jinx, ladies and gentlemen. The newest member of Death Row. Oh my goodness. Getting a bit uncomfortable, to be quite honest with you, Instincts. I'm not, especially with who's around us.
I'm not happy at all with another Gothic faction in this establishment, hence my return. This King Jinx character is a disturbing member of the group, definitely.
Every member of Death Row standing on this stage is in a big match-up here tonight. Wait a minute, what's this?
Weak.
It's B Rey! And look at this!
Well, I'm happy J-Dog has got
B Rey wasting no time at all. Does he want...
He needs to show some strength. If he can't handle a damn jester.
The bell has been rung. The match is officially underway. B Rey versus Jinx, the first match to kick off. Invasion of the Body Slammers 2.
Yeah, and we've got a jester in the ring. Great. This is where the whole Gothic thing has really gone to the lowest ebb I could ever imagine. This would never have happened back in my time.
Absolutely, Spirit. B Rey here, he's got what it takes to beat this newcomer. Former St George's champion. He literally, I give it to him. You know how brave he was taking that beating from the Dominator? I mean, you yourself, you know the Dominator very well, Instinct, so...
Well, at least he does show he has got some backbone, which I'm not entirely sure about with the current commissioner here.
Our commissioner's doing a very good job. Oh my goodness! Jinx with a clothesline to B Rey right over the top rope, sends him right down to the floor.
I'd have to admit I did quite like that, but Leston doesn't go any further than on this commentary table.
Well, thank you very much for that. Look, he's just taking his time. Jinx is in no hurry whatsoever. Look how it's like a crypt. One thing about Jinx, he's been leaving various mysterious messages, especially towards B Rey over our EWW Pro Wrestling Facebook page.
It's common psychology, Jake. We used to use it all the time. This guy, okay, is pretty impressive with what he's done, but you need to understand the depths of true darkness to be able to defeat him, which I'm not entirely happy with Team Extreme, certainly with its current leader, J-Dog.
Don't forget, J-Dog is our EWW commissioner. He is the man who sets the rules around here.
Well, as you know,
he does a very, very good job here.
I couldn't give a flying one. My experience with commissioners has not ever been 100% as far as I'm concerned. They're always nearly too controlling, very weak.
Will you stop?
I will not stop. Who's going to stop me?
That's a page right out of my Commentary for Dummies book right there, thanks to Chris O'Regan. Thanks for that, Chris.
Yes, Chris O'Regan thanked me a lot when he was last handcuffed and gagged to the ring.
Remember that
years
very
ago.
well. Storm Rising, in fact, wasn't it?
So, this Jinx character here, I have to admit I do like his style, but
oh, dearie me. Come on, B Rey, you can do this.
Yeah.
One question I have to ask, ever since what happened back at EWW Know Your Enemy, is B Rey refocus? He took a hell of a beating from the Dominator.
The Dominator should have finished him. I'm not happy with that at all. The Dominator
if he had finished him, he'd probably be in the ground.
That's the best place for him, really. But at least he's come and saved this side's bacon for the time being.
How can you say that, Instinct?
Very easily. I sit here and I open my mouth. What kind of name is Pew anyway? It's a seat in a church. Churches have no place here in an extreme promotion.
You'd have to ask my mother on that one. And the crowd trying to get behind B Rey on this one. Oh, stiff uppercut there by Jinx. Gosh, look at that boot right on the throat. Referee, I get right out of there. I don't blame him for leaving the ring.
Do it again, Jinx. Finish him. I mean, come on, B Rey.
Jinx, as I said, the newest member of Death Row. Oh, what a scoop slam. Oh, come on, referee. That was right in the eyes. Come on, B Rey. Get to your feet. There's a reason why you were the St. George's champion. There's a reason why you earned the respect from your peers when you went toe-to-toe with one of the most dangerous men in professional wrestling. You can do this. Even the commissioner would agree with me. B Rey has a heart of gold.
Hearts of gold are easily broken in this business. It's got no place here. You need bitterness. You need spite. This jester, this Jinx character, certainly has a lot of that at the moment. I wonder.
You wonder? What do you wonder, Instinct?
I'm not comfortable with the idea of there being another Gothic faction here in Death Row. I'm not happy with the whole Death Row idea at all. But they do have some good members, I have to admit.
Absolutely. You've got the 7-footer Exodus, who will be in action later on tonight. That's going to be a giant of a challenge. He takes on the Revolution Titan K. And of course, the Lady Killer, Philip Bateman. But they don't, formerly the Playboy Phil Bedwell.
They don't have what it takes, though. This is not what it was like before. The Dominator has strayed off the path. He's going soft. He should have finished this B Rey character. Should have finished him ages ago.
Oh, spinning heel kick by Jinx. Speaking of the Dominator, Instinct, it was actually a year ago at this very event, the first invasion of the Body Slammers, the Dominator lost the World Heavyweight Championship to the Rage, and then shortly after, the unthinkable happened. The Dominator turned on his very wife, the Queen of Extreme, Scarlett, and then Death Row was formed, thanks to that little pipsqueak, Charles Fitzgerald III.
Not happy with the whole situation there, as you know. Scarlett sought me out because she needed to get back at the Dominator. She's useful in terms as a vehicle to try and pull him back to the path. That's all I can really say. But the whole way this has all gone with Death Row, it even chills my bones. But it's wrong. It's wrong. There's no doubt about it. It's completely wrong.
Absolutely. I mean, don't forget, you did some very, very terrifying things with the Dead Souls organisation, but this, Death Row.
What are you trying to say? You're saying they're darker than us?
Absolutely not, absolutely not. Trust me, Instinct, the last thing I want to do...
They're only run by just the same sort of person. It's their leader, this Charles Fitzgerald aristocratic nobody. It's just J-Dog in another guise, as far as I'm concerned. They're just the same. They're just suited people. They're just suited conservative people.
That is your opinion, Instinct.
It is. But not all opinions are equal. And mine happens to be superior to most, considering my background here. That, I think, is without doubt.
I have to be honest with you, though, Instinct. I have been quite impressed with this newcomer, Jinx. Of course, I'm rooting for... Oh, dear. I'm rooting for B Rey all the way through, but this is Jinx. I mean...
Well,
nobody knew anything about him at all.
The only thing that I feel comfortable about this situation with B Rey being here is, of course, he's on the same side as my student at the moment. But I'm not saying I'm entirely happy with the company that she keeps. But means to an end, I guess.
You said it. Right on the back of B Rey's head there. B Rey taking a lot of punishments in this match.
Yeah, well, he seems to be...
Oh, he's going to fight back. Come on, B Rey, you can do this. Sends Jinx off the ropes. Oh, what a clothesline, and he goes down. And another. Into the corner.
Come on, Jinx, get up. I mean...
B Rey.
Yes, I do know.
Oh, he moved out of the way. B Rey.
You have to admit, you know, this Jinx character has got some style.
Oh dear, what's he going to go for? Maybe a power bomb or a pile driver, maybe. B Rey reverses.
No! I mean, yes, good stuff, B Rey.
Oh, into the turnbuckle. Instinct, are you struggling to see the light? Kamikaze crash. That's it, B Rey. Keep on him. Onto the side of the head.
B Rey should do what he does best, take punishment.
The shoulder up there, 2 counts, says the referee. What a contest here to kick off Invasion of the Body Slammers 2. Our Halloween spectacular. Oh, boot right to the face. What a clothesline. B Rey's down. Jinx pulling him
well,
up.
that's a place where he's obviously quite familiar with. He should probably stay there for a while.
How can you say that?
Oh, quite easily, as I said. It's so hard. It's so hard. How to root for these guys? Come on, get up, for heaven's sake, get up.
I will be honest with you.
Now you have me say heaven. It's you and that bloody surname.
I can't help it.
Can you not change it to puke or something?
Now that's just even worse. Do you mind? Oh, wait a minute, Jinx. Jinx has grabbed a steel chair.
That's very observant of you there.
Well, oh, thank you. Now, he's got to be careful. If he's going to get himself disqualified, this is not a no disqualification match. It's know your enemy all over again.
I never understood any of this disqualification business in the business. Anyway.
The referee pulls the chair off.
Oh,
good man.
What has happened here?
What the hell? That was a pole. He hit B Rey with a referee. J-Dog.
Well, you've got to give the guy credit. You have to give the guy credit.
2 of the biggest icons in EWW would clash at the Good, the Red and the Ugly. Philip Bateman, leader of the Children of Eden and reigning EWW Heavyweight Champion, had been tormenting the Dominator's wife Scarlett for months, before finally turning his attention to the British Beast himself. The Dominator is not one to be intimidated, of course, and although this brutal and bloody battle took place inside a steel cage, Bateman's disciples would undoubtedly find a way to make their presence known. Would the Dominator have enough to hold off an entire faction on his own?
Yeah, you better clutch that belt because you could be clutching it goodbye. Now, Ricky, could we be looking at the not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4-time EWW World Heavyweight Champion who holds currently the Tag Team Championship as well.
He could be going double bubble, and here he comes.
This is a showdown for the ages. Ricky, I'm so pumped. The good, the red and the ugly. Dominator, Philip Bateman, the World Heavyweight Championship. Oh, here we go. He's climbing in the Devil's Playground.
You probably will know this at home, you probably might not. Listen to the ovation for the original of EWW. Me and Jake have been watching this man in action for over 20 years, and we've been commentating it for God knows how long, and I've never seen a crowd come unglued quite like this for the Dominator.
Think of it, they've been friends, they've been partners, now deadly enemies. Something's got to give here, something has to give.
And I don't know who you give the edge to in this match, Jake, but I tell you what, I have got to favour the challenger. He's had cage matches before, and he has a hell of a win-loss record here in EWW.
But look at the strengths that Bateman's gone through in the years, and I'll tell you what, give it to him. He does not look intimidated. He does not look intimidated in the slightest.
I reckon he should be, Jake, because he's not just in the ring with the Dominator. He's done that before. This time there is no escape, other than the final escape over the top of that cell.
Indeed, and don't forget, tighten on the outside there. Smart strategy, because you never know. You never know who might... Oh, here we go, that's the bell.
Oh, it's gone.
We're officially underway.
You want to know where the referee is? The referee is on the outside of the ring, because referee pass has absolutely nothing to do with this. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is basically a walking mousetrap that these two EWW legends are colliding in right here, right now. Good, the red, and the certainly ugly.
And the beast shoves the Prophet in the corner.
Rights, lefts, and the champion. Already the champion is in a really bad part of town. Low blow, that's completely legal. The Dominator, he's taken Eden's face apart.
The champion's in trouble already.
One punch by punch.
Oh, Bateman blocks. Oh, hang on. Dominator quickly gets the upper hand.
Uh-oh. You can't,
straight into the cage.
You can't block it every time. I actually went past that cage earlier on, and I don't mind telling you, Jake, that's real metal, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God.
And it is very, very stiff, and a huge dumb line. Wait a minute. And Tyler's been attacked.
That's Brother Drake climbing the cage. He's climbing. Oh my God. We're not even 5 minutes in.
Turn around, Dominator.
Oh my God, turn around, Dominator. Brother Drake is waiting.
That turncoat. And the Dominator got him. The Dominator just laid him out like crazy paving. And the Dominator is absolutely destroying anything he sees. Anything he sees is being destroyed.
Oh my goodness.
Titan fighting back on the outside. And the Dominator takes down another one.
Give it to the Dominator. He's handling this great.
Dominator is a single-handed weapon of mass destruction here this evening.
No doubt Titan runs off Brother David. Straight into the cage. Straight into Bateman.
Head first into the steel as well, Jake. He went into the Prophet, but he also went head first into the cage. And the Dominator continues this vicious beatdown of the champion. I have never seen a performance like this from the Dominator.
Oh.
And we're only about 6 minutes in, and what a low blow by the champion. And I don't think he had a choice.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, but the champion's climbing. Turn round, Dominator.
He's back to his feet. Oh no, oh! He didn't get very far, but that top rope certainly did.
Bateman's turned inside out between the cage and the rope.
Oh, it's a cheese grater. He's going to make some cheese on toast, courtesy of the leader of the Children of Eden's face.
I'll tell you what, you've got the good, you've got the ugly. Could we be seeing the red?
Absolutely. Put a little bit of sauce on that cheese and toast, because the Prophet is in a really, really bad part of town. Break to the eye. Oh, incredible over. And that might be the opening. That might be the opening that the champion needed. Because I tell you what, it is the Dominator, always lives up to his name, but maybe no other night have I ever seen in one contest him dominate quite as much as this one, Jake.
Don't forget, these two know each other so well. since from the very beginning, 20 years even. I thought Bateman's climbing again, but the beast is up. Oh no. Wait a minute.
Philip Bateman's in the wrong part of the world. And he went and sent, woo! This is the first match, Jake, and I am losing the consistency and the coherency of my English language. And the Dominator, he's trying to escape. Trying to escape of Philip Bateman. And the Dominator hit that with extreme force. The Dominator looks like he's out cold, Jake.
He does it. Wait. Bateman's trying. Can we go for that elbow? Could he be going for the elbow?
He might be trying to get out.
Oh, he's going to go for it.
No.
This is one of his favourites.
This may be a mistake by the champion.
There we go.
Right to the heart and soul of EWW.
He's exhausted. He's taken quite a battering already. If he can recuperate and leave the cage, it could be over.
Oh no. And he is, I can see now he is bleeding, Jake.
Bateman's bleeding.
You said about the good, the ugly, now we've got the red. We most certainly have.
I told you this was going to get ugly. Pardon the pun.
The Prophet is a bleeding mess, but he is also currently dropping knees right into the heart of the Dominator.
Have we got medics on standby?
Medics? We need a hospital on standby, because I tell you what, the Dominator's been knocking out everybody. Eden have been completely wiped out. It's just the Prophet. The Prophet has no sheep. He has no followers left.
Right into the corner.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh,
I haven't seen this for quite some time.
In a cage, are you kidding me? Oh, my
Dominator.
God almighty. The Dominator can feel it. And I think Hastings is beginning to realise that we're on the verge of crowning a new EWW World Heavyweight Champion. And it's not the first time I've said this, Jake, but it will be the Dominator! Oh, my God almighty! He put every single bit of Phil Bateman into that side like he was a dart.
Philip Bateman's going to have trouble walking.
He just scored a bullseye.
Look at him, shaking his head. He's pleading for mercy, please. Oh, that was a fist straight to the forehead.
Did you see how quickly he punched him? Normally, you might see a bit of bleeding going for a little bit, maybe a few more seconds than that.
He's biting him, he's biting him, opening up that wound. How personal does this get? This goes way back to the beating that Bateman gave to Scarlett. Not just the invasion of the Body Slammers, but that casket match as well.
Oh, the Dominator missed. But I tell you what, this is not just years in the making. Let's remember, the Dominator was the one who inducted. Then Curve, but the man who is the champion right now, he hasn't dropped another elbow.
We've not seen that twice. Quick, what, is he going to let another? He's going for another.
He's going out, I think, Jack. I think he's going over the top of the cage now.
The Prophet is going to kill the beast in the steel cage.
Champion with a third elbow from the top rope. But it was the Dominator that inducted that man into the Dead Souls all those years ago, and they were together in Death Row.
Oh, here we go. Is he going to the killing stroke? That could be if he hooks the arms.
Dominator's still got enough fight in him to get out of it. But now, for the very first time in EWW history,
that is a 300-pounder climbing the cage, Ricky.
For the first time ever, the Dominator. Oh my God! I'm going to keep what I'm going to say to myself for a second. Are you kidding me? Oh my God!
Kick off the top.
He drop kicked him. You want to talk about power? Plus agility equals a wipeout for the EWW World Heavyweight Champion. But Jacobs was saying this is the first time in EWW history that the Dominator himself is not leading a faction, but he is fighting one. That is a very uncommon position for the Dominator to be in. And speaking of faction...
Eat it again!
No, wait a minute!
Oh, straight the door! But Bateman's up!
No, are you kidding me? No! That's the Dominator's DDT!
No way!
The Dominator has been using that DDT for decades!
Bateman's crawling! Oh no! Dominator, get up!
Got the ankle! Dominator's got the ankle and Phil back!
Oh,
Bateman, but it's over!
He's out of the cage!
It's over!
Oh, you...
Ladies and gentlemen, Philip Bateman has escaped the cage, retaining his EWW Heavyweight Championship!
No! It took not one, not two, but three. All the members of Eden to drag Bateman out that cage.
But they haven't bit. Look at the Dominator. He's not beaten down. He looks a very, very angry man.
Look at Bateman. He can barely walk.
I tell you what, he might be walking out with a belt, but he's lucky to be able to walk at all, because if he'd have had another few minutes in there on his own with the Dominator would have turned him into a turkey lunch.
Battered, broken, blooded, but he's still walking out a heavyweight champion. Justice has not been served.
Absolutely not, Jake. And I am sickened to say that Eden still has the dominance here in EWW. This cancer has spread and spread and spread, and it is infested right at the heart of the beginning of this broadcast of the good, the red and the ugly.
So there we have it, 2 epic battles from the archives of EWW. We'll be back in a fortnight, of course. Don't forget to like and comment to let us know what you thought, and turn on those notifications to be alerted when we next hit your screens. Until next time, I've been Stickman McTaggart. Stay sticky.